Welcome to Black Love Matters, where it serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or find our inner Brackham Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or in this episode, we're going to go with LL Cool J and Simone Smith. You know, Niram picked this one out, and usually when I pick out folks, I have purposes. And I was like, oh, why did LL and Simone stick out to you? Niram?
Because niggas be talking about how we need an or, and they don't want me to change the
okay.
Change the intro. So
LL and Simone was married in 1995.
Married couple.
They have 4
serves
children.
A purpose.
And they're doing good. I think we talked about them before, right? They wanted a OG. I don't want to say love and hip hop, but couples like in the industry who's been together for a long time, right? I just like their energy, right? I think LL Cool J, I have not much to say, right? He doesn't have eyebrows. He haven't aged, or more so, he's aging backwards. Ditto to Simone. She's aging backwards, but she does have eyebrows.
I think when you have a bald head for so long,
yeah,
people just think you look younger. Especially,
like, you think the bald head did it?
Yes, especially like bald heads be going in and out of trends.
When is it ever out of style?
Eventually, it goes out of style.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought bald heads stay in style. Well, shout out to They Love, right? It's just amazing. I'm sure they had ups and downs and tribulations, but yet they still hanging in there.
Absolutely.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 237, y'all.
Happy Friday.
Happy to the end of the week.
We made it, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star. 5. I got 5 on it.
Ooh. That gives niggas anxiety. Don't do that. That gives us anxiety.
Don't.
I think I was listening to Read, and they was like, it is tunnels underground. What are the whites doing with them? Because the blacks don't own those.
No.
So what is y'all doing with the underground tunnels? I remember at our undergrad, it was tons of underground tunnels too. They would connect to like the older dorms.
Yeah.
And you know, like the basement area or the garden level, I think we would call it. And it'd be, you would think it's like a custodial closet, but it'd actually open up to a tunnel.
Yeah.
And they were like, just don't go in there. It sounds like an intro to a horror movie. Just don't go in there. And it wasn't locked.
No.
So it was like, just don't go there.
Oh,
you just like, what?
You remember when you was an RA?
And it was just open.
And they called you?
And it was like, Nyambi, the door is open. And I was like, oh, yes, unlocked. It was like, no, it's like propped open. And I went down there. I was like, I got to call the police. And the police came, was like, who in there? I'm like, what you?
I don't know.
The door is open. And you could tell the police was looking scared. I said, y'all going to go in there? Because I guess the idea, that's why you don't lock the doors, right? So if someone gets in there, they can get in and get out. But it's one of them things where it's like, do we close it? Or
right.
Are we all accounted for here? They are scary. It's your favorite day of the week, Nero.
It is. That's why I said leave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, and on Stitcher. Help us meet our goal of 2,000 5 stars rating and reviews on Apple Podcasts. What's going on with you?
I actually don't have too much, but I will. Some things I want to highlight. Did you see Miss Diana Ross, the boss, have the best? I think it was her 75th. Yep. Her 75th birthday. And Beyonce sung her happy birthday. Diddy was there. Berry Gordy, Stacey Abrams, like just the who's who of the blacks was there. And I thought about it. Yeah, if Diana Ross invited me somewhere,
I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there, and it doesn't even matter where it's gonna be. I have to get there because she is a queen and she's a legend. Can we just say, I'm just standing in how Diana Ross is getting her flowers, touring, living her best life, and just thriving. Her kids are doing well. All of her kids look luscious. All of her kids are happy and thriving, right? In careers and families. Even that Evan, who be a little strange, who married to Ashley Simpson. But I do like Ashley Simpson. I love their brown children. Tracy Ellis Ross. What's her oldest daughter name? I'm drawing a blank. Who's gorgeous, who look like her, right? With that skin.
I don't know her daughter.
Thriving.
Let me see.
And Diana Ross married them white men. All that money.
Did she take their money?
Not take it. I think one of them passed away, R.I.P. Right, but just money on money, the Supremes money, Diana money, like just living her best life.
Talking about Rhonda?
Rhonda's gorgeous, isn't she? Look at her skin. Look at all these people that Diana Ross has created.
We never talk about Ross.
Yeah, Ross is her other son.
Oh.
Who look like Evan, honey. That's one thing. This whole family looks alike. They all look very, very similar. But I'm just standing for them, right? And it's just something about that. And also getting to the age of 75 and being able just to thrive too. Right. So I hope that I'll be able to get to the age of 75 and see my children and my grandchildren and just be fabulous, right? I don't need Beyonce singing to me or nothing, but to be able to have a 75th birthday party that's not at the Golden Corral is like amazing. Right, y'all know how y'all be trying to do your Nana. We gonna run down to the Corral. We gonna run down to Red Lobster for Nana her 75th. No,
she like that old country buffet chicken.
Old country buffet. Back in the late 90s, that old country buffet chicken hit, featuring that bread pudding. Did y'all know about that? I don't know if it hit now. I don't even know if old country buffet is still a thing.
Let me look.
But old country buffet bread pudding with that glaze on top, featuring that fried chicken and unlimited Mountain Dew refills, that hit in 1999. Speaking of 1999, it's the 20th celebration of Back That Ass Up.
Oh, shit.
And Juve the Great was on the Breakfast Club. Not sure what he was talking about, but he was there and not agent. That's who I wanted to get shout out in the Who Was You? The Ort. Juve and his wife. Because they've been together for a minute without no breaks. And she was
going to jail and everything.
I was thinking about when he was at 400 Degrees, when he was at that crack house in them dogs, when he was a baby G's, he got the block on fire. You know what I'm talking about? You mono de ha, da 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 ha. I don't know what he's saying. What is he saying in ha? What's one lyric except ha?
You got jabos on them jeans.
Ha, and you boom boom.
You smoking them trees, huh?
So she's been rocking with him pre that. So she deserves her jewels too, but I know we're talking about Miss Diana Ross. I just love her, and I love the way she's celebrating, and it gave me, I don't know, it was a goal, because I think sometimes our elders, when they age a little hard, right? Especially if they don't come from a lot of means, and I want to shift that dialogue. Like I want to be my 75 and be a lit grandma or great grandma. I don't know, however it's gonna be. Are you looking up old country buffets?
Yeah.
Are they existing?
In California, they call hometown buffets.
Hometown. Really?
Yeah.
Where's one at? Do they still got chicken? That roasted chicken?
I don't know. I don't know some of these cities. Burbank, that's lower.
Do we got anything? No, I don't think it's. I think these is all like Southern California near them.
Where's
Fresno?
Fresno. Where's Fresno?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Well, we'll look at it. My other check-in is Niram and I.
Oh, it was in Hayward.
Oh, of course. Y'all say Hayward to Black low-key. We ain't been there yet, though. Niram, Mabel, and I, as you're listening to this, we're trying we're going on our first family vacation.
I was wanting to say Jose.
And I'm terrified. Niram, no more old country buffet.
Hometown, baby.
Hometown. No more hometown.
Okay.
Niram, I, and Mabel are going on our first family vacation, and it's just for 24 hours, and I'm terrified.
Why?
Because I don't know what it's going to be. So this started with someone on we have some folks who are out of state that are in town, and it started as a happy hour with just my team after work. And I was like, I'll stay, I'll just work from the city, go to happy hour with y'all, and I'll come on back home. Then Niram, you got something to do tomorrow up in the city. And then, we have a lot of connects like with hotels and stuff. So I found a hotel like under $100, which is cheap for San Francisco. Because on Saturday, when we went to go to something called Treasure Island, which is like a big flea market that's between San Francisco and Oakland. And it's like, cheap to get in. It's dog friendly. And we were going to drive up on Saturday with Mabel. And Aaron was like, all that driving back and forth and figuring out where Mabel going to go or her in the cage. Like, why don't you just see if the hotel's dog friendly? And I'm like, ain't no hotel. Because I've never even thought to go to a hotel and be like, can dogs be here? Nor have I really stayed in the hotels and dogs. I've seen them.
I have.
I have not. Like, I thought only dogs can stay at extended stays.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we found a hotel that is up to par where I'm willing to stay. I ain't gonna say. So you niggas won't roll up. If y'all live in the city, y'all can roll up on us. We found one that is up to par that I'm willing to stay and they accept dogs. And so I'm going to go to work and Niram's going to bring Mabel on his thing that he's doing. And then we're going to try to see how this goes. I'm terrified. Do y'all have any tips for a dog staying in a hotel? Like, Niram, can she sleep in the bed with us?
No.
Like, so do we got to bring her bed up? Or do we just lay a towel down? Like, what do we?
Lay her ass on the floor. She a dog. Throw one of them pillows down
I
there.
hope it's some grass by the hotel. So make sure you take her out to poo before you come.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know where the nearest patch of grass is at. Right?
Maybe they got something.
Like, at Treasure Island, I assume there's going to be grasses somewhere for her to pee and poop. but I worry about her late night poop session. But if it's a dog friendly hotel, you would think they have somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta have something.
So
I guess she'll just hold it.
No, Nero, she's not. So just wish us luck. I don't know why I'm having anxiety over this. Because I think I get the philosophy from my mom. Like, even with kids. Like, when your kid's a certain age and you cannot find a babysitter, don't bring their ass with you. You stay with your child. Mm-hmm. That's the decision you make. Right? So I almost feel the same with Mabel. Like, ooh, is this inconveniencing people? What does it think about? Because I'm even thinking tomorrow, like, where do we eat dinner? And people are working there. It's like, oh, go to a dog-friendly restaurant.
Dog-friendly restaurant.
And I'm like, where are them bitches at?
You leave her ass in the hotel.
What if she loses her mind?
Then she lose her mind. We ain't got to pay for that shit.
What you mean pay for it?
If she lose her mind, she lose her mind in the hotel.
We can't get negative complaints, Nero.
Why not?
Because it's tied to people we know.
The thing is, it's a dog-friendly hotel, which hence mean dogs bark. So you should expect a dog barking at a dog-friendly hotel. And that's as much as Mabel's going to do is bark. Yeah. She ain't going to, what's she going to do, pit bull the covers and the sheets and shit? That ain't going to happen. She's just going to bark. She going to cry, maybe whimper a little bit, and then she going to go to bed. Cry herself to sleep. Jump in the bed. If she could jump in the bed, she jump in the bed. I ain't got to wash the sheets.
I'm nervous. So just send us good energy, y'all. Yeah, I'm even nervous on how to like navigate. Meanwhile, on the ranch, some of my teammates got big ass dogs. And they was like, can we go to a bar? Dogs can come so I can bring my dog. They dog like 50 pounds. Mm-hmm. 60 pounds.
And you worry about a 9-pound dog that you can fit in the backpack.
That's another thing I think. Should we bring her like something we can just carry her in?
We could.
You know what I'm saying? And just throw her in the bed. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if Mabel ready to be in the bed. Mabel's losing her mind on her bed now. Jesus. I don't know. It's just some anxiety there because Niram has been getting on me because he said that I've been adjusting my day-to-day for Mabel.
Yeah, because I feel restricted. I feel like she holding me
I do feel
down.
like she's smothering me.
Well.
And I'm at work a lot, but I feel like every time I want to move, I got to think about Mabel.
Having a dog is like having a two-year-old for the rest of their life.
For the rest of who life?
The dog's life.
Oh. You don't feel restricted by Mabel? I feel like I can't move. She saved me a lot of money because I don't go nowhere.
I do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I take her with her. Sometimes I leave her ass here.
Oh, before we let her. Y'all, Mabel can roam free in the living room now. Mm-hmm. Before then, you just put her in a cage. Yeah. And what you do?
Cry, whimper, and then go sleep.
I'm noticing it's getting better, though. As we leaving her, not put her in the cage, it's getting easier and easier.
That's what happens, baby. She get used to it, and it get desensitized. Yeah.
So send good energy, y'all. I just don't know. And then the last thing is I just been having conversations with like some of my colleagues at work and just getting better fiscally sound, right? Like talking to a financial advisor more often. Like actually not talking to, hiring. Like I need to hire someone that I pay a few $100s a year to have in-depth conversations. Mm-hmm. And just own it, right? Like, and just look at my stuff overall. Like I got different life insurance policies. Is it time to cancel them out, right? Or pull whatever money I can pull out of them and just throw them in Roth IRAs, right? Because traditionally every full-time job I work has some type of death payout, right? Like it has some type of payout if something was to happen to me, right? And that payout is always, at times my salary, right? And any type of bill or something we have is only X times so much of my salary, right? So it's like, do I really need a separate especially without kids, right? Do I really need that, right? And I'm not even hit at 40 yet. I think you hit a certain age, you have so many kids, yes, right? But I just don't know, right? Like, so I need to just start condensing some stuff in and getting smarter about what I do with my money. And just, I feel like I understand it, like superficially, of course, maybe one level before, but it's time for me to be really hands-on and let my money work for me. And I don't feel as if I've done that, right? I think I've been a little bit in autopilot where it's like, oh yeah, I have retirement accounts and, through my job and maybe one outside of my job, and I just kind of max them out as much as I can give, right? I'm doing good with that, but it's more steps you can be taking. And how can I diversify like my portfolio and just be smart? And are there other financial goals I have, right? If I want to be an entrepreneur, like, could I own a business, right? Or could I own a franchise? Or like, what else could I do with money? Do I have enough money to, I don't know, buy a duplex? Definitely not in Silicon Valley, right? But maybe in Michigan, right? And then have my parents see about it, right? And have that passive income. Or even with my parents, right? You buy out their house, right? And their house paid in full now, but it's my house, right? Does that make sense? Or I think about your mom, right? Do we buy a home in Michigan and be like, well, you stay in this home, but we own it, right? It's our property, right? Like, so I'm thinking just how do we be smart with that, right? Because, is it feasible for us to buy a house out here? I don't know if I'm comfortable paying all that money for a 2-3 bedroom piece of something, right? Where you can put a quarter of that money to a house in Michigan and have a beautiful.
Yeah, I only say a quarter, eighth of that.
Yeah, an eighth of what we would pay out here and have a home, right? And we have family members who's paying rent and you know what I'm saying, to other people, where they could just pay that to us, and we'll, like, if there's a difference between that and the mortgage, we can just supplement that and we still making money, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff I think about, especially like with you, Niram, like with your mom and your sister. Like, I'm not sure if they get along like that, right? But if we were to, because I don't know if my parents, it depends, they might move if I pay off their house, but like, for like both your mom and sister pay rent places, and what would be the difference if we just bought a home in Michigan and be like, y'all live here, whatever y'all paying to y'all renters, give them a discount of 50%, just pay 50% of whatever you was paying to us, and we'll supplement the rest to make the mortgage work, right? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference?
Right.
So just trying to be smart like that.
Yeah.
Right? Because property's property.
It is. And ain't no new land coming. If anything, land is disappearing.
Right. And I think it also make it more comfortable to go home. To be like, we have a home. Right? Like, I don't know. Is that jumping? Is that... And nothing crazy. Like, I'm not talking about going to buy a 10-bedroom home in Detroit, but like buying a 3 to 4 bedroom house in a decent part of Michigan. Like, why not? And knowing they're gonna be there. Like, do you see like your mom or your sister moving somewhere?
No, they ain't moving nowhere.
Oh, okay.
They love Michigan.
I mean, but that might be a conversation. We're doing it on a podcast. Look, kitchen table talk. To have, I'm just thinking of would my money be better suited there instead of like paying X amount of dollars a month into like a life insurance policy. But I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not the best to answer that question.
Yeah, but does that? Oh, Niram's not as excited about that.
No.
But I'm definitely. And Niram, I've been kicking his butt. Like, I've really been kicking his butt about like finances and being more than financial literate. Like, I want to have financial freedom, and I want to really build on this. Like, Black folks, I know we talk about generational wealth, but I really want to unpack what does that mean. Like, and what does that mean to me? Right? Like, I say I want to create generational wealth and break cycles and trends, but I don't. What is that number? Because that ain't a smart goal to say I want to break these trends and do this and be successful and be well. I don't have a number because I'm poor. Look, I don't have a number on what I don't have a number or an expectation on what that looks like. And I need to get very clear on what that means, because I think I don't know what that means. I think I know what superficially it looks like. But what do the numbers in the bank look like? What does the numbers in the stock portfolio look like? I don't know. I don't have that to even say like, oh, this is feasible. Or like, oh dear. Yeah. We get in the studio. Like, we on some nigger shit. We on some we nigger rich. Like, and if we find out we nigger rich, we gonna come tell y'all. We gonna just like downsize. Whatever you got, cut it in half. Right? Yeah. And I think that's just really been my passion. And it's just been speaking to me lately. And I think that's what I'm gonna take control between that and hopefully, getting this way. I lost a couple pounds, y'all. One of my jackets buttoned.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So really getting that under control.
You look nice today.
Thank you. I'm trying to get that weight, that pulling back from the table under control, and or at least like just feasible, right? Like just having a healthy relationship with food, having a healthy relationship with my body and working out, and also a healthy relationship with my money and my assets. So that's something I'm working on. We was just teasing Mabel the other day because Mabel, like when Mabel is so disciplined that if it's days where we just lay on the couch, she won't eat a lot. And if it's days she's super active, she'll eat. I was on there. Mabel got enough sense to know to do that. But my big ass, if I move or don't move, calorie intake is the same.
You eat a lot.
I eat a lot. And then I'd be looking at Mabel. Did she think in her head, she'd be looking at us, so I can't get big like them. I got to pull back from the table.
I got to pull back from the dish.
I'd be looking like my mama and my daddy. But I'd be thinking about that, although I don't put my head down. I should want attention. Anyway, Niram, after I've done spilled my guts to y'all, what's going on there?
No, I definitely think, that's it's something we need to work for. Like, this is something that as Black folks, we need to strive for. That's to do better. Yeah. And it's very interesting that you bring this conversation up because, like, my main check-in is that, I had a 2-hour conversation with my cousin, and my cousin is like the conservator of my father's estate.
Yeah.
Because, my aunt was taking care of him and whatever. It was just a lot of bullshit was going on.
Yeah, and so your aunt, that's her daughter. Okay. That ain't hard to understand.
No.
We understand nigga shit.
And so, they got a little bit of change that came in from like a life insurance policy.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot.
Okay.
Like
a 5-figure payout?
No.
Oh, no? Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a 5-figure payout.
Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Oh, you're poor if you don't know what 5
It was
figures.
more of it was a 4-figure payout.
It was a 4-figure.
2, 3.
Was it after y'all did? Yeah, after y'all divided up, it's gonna be a 4-figure.
Period. It was a 4-figure payout. I had to do the math. 1, 2, 3, comma 4. Yeah, it was a 4-figure payout.
Okay. I mean, it's still money. Money's money.
So money is money,
Yeah.
but as I talked about in the funeral episode, there's rumors and hearsay about certain kids who ain't there, that wasn't my father's and things of that sort. And, now with this 4-figure payout.
Don't do that because money's money.
No, but with this 4-figure payout, niggas are losing their damn mind.
Folks getting buck.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know we were going there.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was going to take a left. Okay,
Yes.
we'll continue.
So, remember, it's not even 5 figures. It's 4 figures.
Okay.
It's 4 figures.
So y'all can figure out the amount. So y'all know how much we divided. Because it helps, right?
Yeah.
Certain 5 figures, I would argue that, we need to have a conversation.
It's not a 5-figure amount.
Yeah.
It's a 4-figure amount.
Okay, we got the 4, which I'm appreciative. Honey, I'll take a 3 or a 2 or a 1.
So it's a 4-figure amount, and like niggas is moving their damn mind.
Oh, and they get nasty about it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a problem.
So, my cousin's calling me because he's like, there's rumors going around that, my dad had so much money in the bank account, blah, blah, blah. And that was like a 7-figure amount. And
we do have to have a conversation if you got 7 figures in the account.
And she came to me and was like, I'm just like, there's rumors going around, and I just want to nip them in the
Because
bud.
you ain't heard, because she ain't heard from you. Wait, she was like, I don't want to hear from you too, honey.
Because she's like, I know you out in California, you do what you got to do. You're like, your relationship with your dad was your relationship with your dad.
Yeah.
But I just want to dispel any types of rumors.
Yeah.
There isn't a 7-figure amount of money in that account.
Because if that account was somewhere in that, I think we would have had more than the chicken we had.
Yes.
At the repast.
And she's like, he had enough to bury him and give him a hiss. And I said, I understand.
Okay,
like,
and that's the priority.
That's cool.
And that's the priority.
I'm good with that. So now, sisters battling with sisters and like lying on people.
Oh, and you on the outside, like
I'm on the outside. Like one sister called the cousin, was the conservator, and said, I think we should cut the other one out because
whoa.
A, that ain't none of his daughter anyway.
Oh my God. No.
And B, I'll talk to my other brother, not me, but the other
I'm like,
brother.
Nirib, you done got to get on this.
No, but the other brother, you know who I'm talking about.
I know, my favorite.
Your favorite.
Yeah.
And said he agreed too.
Oh, did he?
So my cousin,
I don't think he was.
and my cousin got sent. So she's like, oh, okay,
Let me
like
follow up.
I'll take this into consideration if that's
She's so patient.
what everybody said. So she calls my brother.
Yeah.
He's like, hell no, I ain't said that bitch.
I don't think he would say that.
And then he goes, I'll beat that bitch ass trying to cut people out.
That's okay. We don't need that. That's me. We don't know. Just confirming.
And then somehow my brother then went ahead and called the other sister.
Oh my God.
That the one sister was trying to cut out.
Please don't tell me he told her.
Yes, he did.
Oh no.
And then called my cousin and cussed her ass the fuck out.
Hold on. The sister or your brother?
The other sister.
Why would you cuss the cousin out?
Talking about you trying to cut me out my motherfucking money. I'm deserving to that shit. I'm going to go beat that bitch ass.
Let's not. That's why you have a conservator. She can. The other sister can voice her opinion all she wants, but she does not have control on the final outcome.
Meanwhile, I'm like,
on the ranch,
this 4-figure amount is being divided four ways.
Just let it go. Yeah, let's just divide it, right? If this person, child or biologically not, she all grew up with us, the father claimed, let's just do the right thing and divide it 4 ways.
4 ways. And
I argue 5 because I think y'all cousin deserves something for putting up with y'all bullshit.
I think she deserves some, and I think I'm gonna send her some flowers or something.
Yeah, like I think low-key, but I ain't even gonna start that. I'm on the outside. I'm the partner. I'm not entitled to anything. But I low-key believe your cousin for not telling you, because she ain't tell y'all nothing. She deserve a medal. But when she come out to California, we have to treat her well.
So, and that's the thing. So she's like, and I was like, and she said, what do you think about all this? And I was like, well, I've heard rumors too about people. No, I'm just being real.
I heard my daddy got $3 million buried under the
No.
That's house.
That's not where I'm going. Where I was going with this, I've heard rumors about all the 3 other kids, they ain't his child either, and I'm pretty sure there's rumors about me as well.
Yeah,
whatever. Because that's the thing. There's all rumors, right? And then we are all siblings, but we not close.
Yeah.
So they're older. I'm in the middle. She's younger, and I was like, there's rumors about everybody. Yeah. I said, but the thing is, and I was like, you know what? The thing is, we arguing about money that ain't real.
And that's not y'all. Y'all not necessarily entitled.
I said, it's not life changing.
Yeah. I mean, to some people it might be.
No, it ain't life changing.
The way they move. The way they moving.
The way
they moving.
When this brick get split up in 4, it's not life changing.
No, they ain't gonna do right. I said, because some people could be life changing, right? That's enough to put a deposit on something, a car. And the way they move.
Not the way they moving. They got enough of McDonald's for a week.
They got enough to go to Miami.
Not even in that. Try not even Toronto, Windsor. They can take a boat ride over the bridge.
I'm trying to take up for them. The way they moved on.
No, but the way they moving, it's not gonna change. And just having this whole conversation with my cousin, we had this whole 2-hour conversation. About this shit. It's not.
It's not worth the argument. And the arguing is not worth it.
Arguing. And, one sister hired a lawyer. I'm going to find out all this other shit. And I'm like,
well, please find some more money.
Find it.
Please find it. But then come back to us.
But the money she done spent on the lawyer.
Don't cancel because the lawyer want their money.
Then got canceled out on the way this money getting broken down in 4 ways.
Yeah. So are y'all gonna just do it 4 ways?
I told her to do it 4 ways. I said,
so she's trying to figure out what she's gonna do. I think she should just do it 4 ways.
No, she's gonna do it 4 ways. But the thing is, it's just black folk. We gotta do better.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know the relationships
too.
And I've really when it comes to this type of shit, I'm usually hands off. I'll go ghost.
Yeah, because it's sense of entitlement, right? Yeah. It's a borderline there. Although it's it's a sense of entitlement.
It is.
Yours. Yeah.
And the thing, I keep having a conversation with my cousin about, it's just telling her, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know if anybody told you that. Niggas cussing you out and shit because they think you're going to cut them out. But I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you because
some families don't have enough to even bury their people.
But but also, this is a thankless job. A, nobody wanted to do it. B, ain't nobody else responsible to do it but me, but I ain't there.
Yeah.
And C, she stepped up to do it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trust any of the other siblings to
oh my goodness.
Get that. I wasn't expecting anything from the jump anyway. Because if anything, I just want my land. Give me my
land is different. Yeah.
Yeah. Land is
because I would think all his assets would go to taking care of his care.
Yeah.
And burying. I thought that would all go to that. Mm-hmm.
But having this whole conversation, it really.
Oh, Jesus, honey, that was awesome.
Hey, it took 2 hours of my life that I ain't gonna be able to get back because I'm because I know she just venting your brothers and sisters and things of that sort.
Yeah.
They on some fuck shit. Yeah. But I was like, damn,
that's too much.
Made me not want to go back to Detroit. And you talking about, but that's the thing. It's always and the thing I was telling her is every black person funeral that I've been to. Mm-hmm. Ain't never had their affairs in order.
Yeah.
Haven't been to one.
A couple.
On some real shit, I haven't been to one black person funeral.
Yeah.
Especially
of a certain generation.
That they said they family that
we just showed up.
They just showed up. Everything was planned. The plot was planned out. Yeah. They went to the lawyer.
Obituary, clothes.
Yeah.
Or at least a description of clothes.
Everything was planned out.
Everybody got copies of life insurance policies. Yeah. So it's transparency on who the beneficiary, what's their percentage.
None of that.
Yeah. That's how the whites do it, honey.
Where somebody died, I'm going to notify the family. The plot has already started digging.
You got 4 days.
And everything's picked out. And then you go to the lawyer, and the lawyer say, this is
hands
what.
Over the state.
And hands over the state and hand you out your checks and say everything is closed out. I've never been to any black person funeral like that.
Well, we can break the trend.
But this is what I'm saying to my cousin and to the rest of the family is that Well, why would I expect anything different from my dad?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
No, on some real shit. Like, if I've never seen this shit has never happened in my life. I've never seen somebody do this shit, right?
Well,
so why would I expect that from somebody else? So it's like, all these other it's bullshit. Yeah. And it's getting me riled up.
I see. But I think that's a pledge that we can take as we even talk to our listeners, right? Like, we're in this generation where we can have that, right? Like, yeah. But it takes like forethought and planning. Yeah. Like, you have to go write up a will, right? You have to have that will. Like, you can do it in the county you live in, right? Like, so you can write up the will, get your lawyer, right? And they should have a state of it too. But sometimes to your lawyer, they should have like plans for themselves too. But if you register in the county that you're with, like, your family members can go to the county where you live.
They can go to the probate court and pull
up the will, right? And all the stuff would be executed, right? And it's something about having, it's like, even if some people, I've even seen white people have accounts just for it, right? And it's just enough money to get whatever they need done, right? And you just have you and like maybe a few people or like them or like all the kids on the accounts, and they're able to write checks from it, close out the accounts, right? Like all that type of stuff. But I don't know if that's a conversation that we be having.
No.
Right? Like, but it's something we need to. It goes back to being fiscally sound, right? Because it's cheaper to bury yourself for your dead, honey. Yeah. If you go get all this stuff now, it's much cheaper. I'm not saying you got to get it at 20. Right, but as you're getting older and you having kids,
and I'm gonna tell you something else. It's also cheaper to get life insurance now than what it's gonna be
when you're 50. 60.
Yeah,
right.
It's cheaper to get
before 40.
It's cheaper to get life insurance at 25, 30, even any age before 40 than it's gonna be when you get there. Yeah. And the thing is, it'll be already vested.
It's estate planning, right? And it can be very morbid sometimes because it's the realization of your own demise. Yeah. But if we're talking about generational wealth and how do we break that, that's how you do it, right? Because you get your will written up. You can say exactly how you want your money to be spent. You can be like, I want this for my grandkids' college or entrepreneur. If they ain't doing nothing, give it to the dogs who sell Tito. Yeah. Give it to somebody who's going to use it. Give it to them dogs or give it to the dog shelter, honey. Mm-hmm. Right? You can be explicit with your money, right? And not just worry about, folks doing whatever.
And it's a lesson. Like, we got to do better.
We got to, and we will. We're not got to. I think I was watching on, what was it, Trevor Noah, and they were talking about, he had this whole skit on reparations, explaining to white people reparations. Because white people was like, oh, okay, so black people get reparations. But if we think about it, there's been so many underserved or populations in U.S. that has been abused. Shouldn't like a variety of people get reparations and it just be different levels? Mm-hmm. And Trevor Noah was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, there's no other population besides African Americans. And he's like, I want to be explicit. I'm not talking about people from the continent. I'm not talking about people from the islands or the Caribbean or Latin America or folks who came here, right? We're talking about African Americans who are here in America because of the slave trade, right? Their trauma and impact that America has put on them has went generational, right? Like generational, right? Hundreds of years. This has stopped them moving forward even more so. And he was saying, me as an African, like American, right? Because he's from Africa, right? I don't have the same lived experience. I don't have the same roadblocks and trauma that's playing in my family as folks who were born here in America has working against them. So no, that's why African Americans should receive reparations. And that's what it's for, to pay back all of the hundreds of years that was done to their family. Yeah. So interesting. But we're still coming back from that. Yeah. Like, we're still trying to bounce back from all of that.
It's crazy.
Ooh. Well, on a lighter note, I know I didn't say on my check-in, y'all see the Clark sisters got a Lifetime movie.
Oh shit. It's your living in vain.
And I think Kiara Shear is playing Karen Shear, which is her mother. So I'm here, and they have a whole list of these black women who kind of look like them. And not only that, but they can blow. Honestly, I wasn't looking for them to sing. I just needed the Clark sisters to do you know how Tina Turner did for Angela Bassett? Yeah. That's what I was looking for, the Clark sisters in them. But they got folks in there that can blow, because they was on that IG giving us harmony. Because if they aren't where they were supposed to be, I was going to turn off the television. So I hope Lifetime does this well. It's going to be their biopic, honey.
Really?
They're going to talk about Miss Hattie. They're going to talk about the matriarch. There's some mixed feelings about it.
Lifetime giving all the tea.
It's some mixed feelings about that mama, right? They was very particular and caught up in the Holy Ghost. But I'm going to be watching it because I'm a fan of the Clark sisters. Y'all excited? Did y'all see that? Oh, I was so happy. It brought me joy.
That's going to be dope.
What else you got in your check-in there?
The other thing is trying to figure out this whole heiress property and shit. Like, because, family got a whole lot of land, and, just trying to figure that shit out, because that's a whole nother headache in itself.
will. You'll get through it.
Yeah. You want to do some pillow talk?
Yeah, what's going on in pillow talk?
Do you want to talk about the surviving Cardi B shit? I know we ain't
surviving Cardi B.
Yeah, have you seen it?
What is going on? What she done survived from?
No, it's not the Cardi B surviving. So it was this video of Cardi B that was going around the internets of a live that happened about 2 or 3 years ago, on how she was talking about, you know, in order for her to make it, she sometimes had to drug niggas and steal their money.
She
and
said
rob
that,
them.
She said that out loud?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Wait, is this recent? Or did they find an old video?
This is something she said about 3 years ago.
Oh, so it's old shit. It's pre-money.
It's pre-money.
Yeah.
So now
Cardi,
the hashtag
clean it up, Cardi.
Surviving Cardi B came out.
Especially, and that thing is, I'm not worried about our people. I'm worried about white men though.
Mm-hmm.
White men gonna take it, flip it, and turn it all the way around. Cardi B, I hope you wouldn't. They raping people.
That's what it sounds like.
They do sound like that. I mean, she. Jesus. I don't even know. Because I was gonna say, well, what type of nigga she with? That's gonna go to the.
Well, that's the thing, right?
So you gotta protect yourself.
So Cardi B is a sex worker.
She's gonna rebound. What? No, she's not. She's a stripper. That's not the same.
Well, if they going back to the hotel, then
Maybe
what they
she's
doing?
Dancing.
Then what?
See, that's
doing?
how Cardi B got to get. She got to get on her white lawyer. Oh my goodness, she did this on. Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she said she used to survive. And so she did an Instagram statement that says, I'm seeing on social media that a live that I did 3 years ago popped up.
Jesus.
The internet is forever.
Jeez, but who's going through it? I'm like, let me see what else problematic she done said, which I'm sure is a lot.
A live where I talked about things that I had to do in the past, right or wrong, that I felt I needed to do to make a living. Yeah. Never claimed to be perfect or come from a perfect world with a perfect past. I've always speak my truth. I always own my shit. Apart from hip hop culture, I'm a part of hip hop culture where you can talk about the wrong things that you have done to get where you are now. There are rappers who glorify murdering. She need to use some commas. Glorifying murder, violence, drugs, and robbing.
Yeah, but they ain't said they did it.
Crimes that they feel they had to do to survive.
And that's in the song.
I never glorify things that I brought up in the live. She's just talking about what she had to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think as fans will forgive her. I just worry about like angry men or angry white men. Okay, Miriam, I've heard enough. Mm-hmm. I just worry about the backlash, right? So when it's any type of, I don't want to say crime or assault, like there's no statute of limits. So I'm thinking it from a legal perspective. Mm-hmm. Is tighten this up. That's what I think from a moral, ethical. Right? Yeah, we all come from a crooked past. We've had past. We've done things we wish we'd done different. Are you forgiven? Sure, grace and mercy. But I think I'm just worried about like, now what if a nigga come out the blue and be like, Cardi B date raped me?
Well,
that's what I'm worried about.
Well, if that did happen, are you canceling her?
Am I canceling her? I mean, I just like Jesse, I got to see all the facts of the case.
So what if a nigga came out and said Cardi B raped me, date raped me, and took my money?
And then she just up there and say that's what she did. We got to see how the case play out. We got to see who was a victim, right? Like, was it a victimhood? Like, was the arrangement that we're going to have sex in exchange for this sex? You're going to give me some money while we're having sex. We're going to pop some pills and drink some Hennessy and do some weed, right? That's a totally different conversation than Cardi B date raped me, right? If the agreement was that we was going to fuck and we both giving permission, consenting to popping pills or whatever it's going to be, and that's different. Mm-hmm. That's an agreement y'all made. But if it's some he ain't know and she's swirling her finger around and dissolving tablets and shit, Cardi, you can't be doing that, honey. But I'm leaning towards that. She was like, eat this pill, nigga. And they were like, oh, okay. The type of nigga she dealing with.
And then the nigga passed out.
And didn't realize it. Right. Like, and not to, right. Every single guy, fine. But if I'm thinking from the history of Cardi B, what I done seen of her on television and everywhere else, I can guarantee you she was like, here, eat this. And the nigga was like, okay. Can I still fuck? Yeah. And then she was like, do you got your money? And he's like, yeah. And then they commenced and did what they gonna do. Mm-hmm. If I'm knowing Cardi B from the trends I've seen her, that's how it went down. But right? I don't see her in the back room mixing up the meth and stirring it and saying, ooh, come here, daddy. I don't know. And not saying that just take a lot when you could just throw it, do what you do, and have a reoccurring customer.
And say, here, nigga, take this.
And I do think niggas is basic enough to say, yes, thank you.
So there's a whole lot of outrage on online.
And that's what I
about
think
the internet.
And I think Cardi B, going back 3 years, not articulate. I'm not sure if she would break it down like that. I think she just be like, that nigga went to fuck. I fucked him. I gave him a pill. Then I took his money and I left. Right? I think that's the hood way of explaining it. Mm-hmm. But I do think a little bit more went on. But just like I said in Jesse, well, let's bring out the evidence. Let's bring out the Nigerians. What happened?
Well, a lot of niggas online is mad. You know, they're equivalating this to Bill Cosby.
Did you say equivalating?
Equivalating.
And I think the difference is consent.
To Bill Cosby, right? R. Kelly, and everything else, right?
And it's not that. If it's consent, and if I know niggas how I know them, they know exactly what they're doing. And that's the difference where R. Kelly, the women weren't like, yeah, let's pop a pill, Bill. Like, it wasn't like, let's pop a pill and get fucked. Let's pop a pill and get fucked up. That is not the dialogue with Bill Cosby. It's not.
Some of them with the Quaaludes.
Yeah, and them the ones that was like, it ain't me. I am not in the number, right? I'm sure it was some, but they're not in the number. But it was some that didn't know. And I think it's consent here. If Cardi B and that man was consensually fucking, exchanging money, and taking pills, them grown folks doing grown folks things. But as soon as she starts stirring pills with them nails with no consent, that's a problem.
She said with them nails.
But I honestly, if I had to go to gut feeling, I don't think she did it. I think she literally put the pill in the nigga's mouth, and he anything to get the ass, because y'all basic. I'm sorry, man. I don't have that much hope in you. Like, anything to get the ass, sure.
You want me to take this pill? Okay.
Yes, I do. That is the faith that I have in niggas. Mm-hmm. But that's just my opinion. But we got to go to the court of law. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? And where's the motive? Yeah, let's see it all. And then after we do all that, then let's have a conversation. But until then, I think them niggas knew.
So that's the thing. Like, if you admit to prostitution, can they still try to pull charges?
Depends what state we in. All that's gray. And I think it's a statute of limit on that.
But also, yeah, even
it's on prostitution, the state of limit. Sexual harassment or not. But prostitution, selling ass, I think they only got a couple years to get me on selling ass.
It's something about that. Because it's like,
yeah.
You remember nigga that was robbing dope dealers?
Ooh, hold on, what?
You remember
a dope boy was robbing other dope boys?
You don't remember when niggas D-boys is getting robbed by niggas and shit like that?
No.
Oh.
Where was that at?
In Detroit? Yeah.
That's bold, honey.
And there's like, well, we're gonna rob these D-boys because
they got money on them.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna go to the police. Cause what you gonna say?
Somebody robbed you.
Somebody stole my.
Where you get your money?
Somebody stole my drugs and money.
Look, somebody stole $20,000 from me. The police. And where was the $20,000?
So that's the thing. Like, is it also like self-incriminating? So what if a dude say, "Yeah, I paid Cardi B to have sex with her.
Yeah,
she drugged me and took all my money."
The choice you got to make.
But is that also self-incriminating? Like,
I mean, it can be, but it's a lot of women who come forward and have to sit in public ridicule and hey, the same go for y'all. So come forward or not, your choice.
Mm-hmm. But who want to be the nigga that said I got drugged by Cardi?
Well, come on, because it's not. And I can tell you it didn't work that way. You gonna eat this Tic Tac? It's a Tic Tac. Dumb stupid. Okay. Where's my money, nigga? It's right there. Okay. You getting sleepy? I'm about to go.
I'm gonna take all your money.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what come full circle to it. But I think the key is consent. If both folks know what the fuck was going on, ain't nothing done happen except grown folks done got too deep in something.
I honestly think ain't nothing gonna happen unless like the big brand said so, like Pepsi or.
But for
Netflix.
Something has to come. It can't just be. And that's all. She could also say that's just what I said. I was just talking shit, right? Until somebody come and say yes, that happened to me. She like I was just plenty of you niggas lying on Instagram. 90%. So she could say that. I was lying. I don't know. I don't remember. I was under the influence. I don't know. Right. Anyway, what else? Y'all let us know how y'all feel about it.
And so your girl Shelly.
What's going on? Except her taking over the world.
Well, her book is about to be the best-selling memoir ever in history.
Black people, we just not new to this. We're true to this. We make it look so easy.
Yeah.
Because nobody else picking up no other president. I don't think I've read another president's wife's memoir. No, I read Hillary Clinton's. But I've only read Hillary Clinton's and Michelle Obama's. I've not read a single president, all the way from Martha Washington to the current. None of them. Not interested in what Martha got to say. None of them. Even Lincoln. Why I'm not interested. But Michelle, Hillary, them the only two.
And so, yeah, she is about to be...
Good for her.
Ever, though. Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's some big shit.
Hold on, best-selling memoir?
Memoir.
Oh, period.
Ever.
Like, I'm talking about presidents.
In publishing history.
Yeah, who else that interesting?
I don't know.
Exactly. Who else memoir are you interested in hearing? Except Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And Mariah Carey.
No, I want to hear Quincy Jones stories.
I thought Gucci Man's would be up there.
No.
Quincy Jones probably got sauce in his.
Yeah. I want Quincy to tell all the stories.
Quincy Jones been just dry snitching on niggas for like weeks. Don't do nothing in front of Quincy. I'm surprised Diana Ross invited him to her party. I'm like, Quincy be snitching. I gotta get an NDA. And he don't care about no NDAs. He said, I sign whatever you want me to sign. Donald Duck. All right, what other topic we got? Well, congratulations to Michelle. Have y'all read it? Have we unpacked that? You haven't read it.
I haven't read it.
I haven't unpacked that on the podcast, have I? I mean, it's great, right? It's Michelle Obama, but I guess I could walk through some themes. Would y'all be interested in that? My book review of Michelle Obama?
Yeah.
Becoming?
Oh, you want to bring back Niram and Nyambi Reads?
Book club? Yeah, maybe we can do a little book club episode. I'm happy to do a quick review for it. It's great, right? I don't have much critiques, but we can break down some of the segments of it and how we do it. I think just from a quick review, I think I appreciated how much she over-rotate is not the word, but really highlighted the importance of other relationships in her life. And I think that's nothing that kind of got me in order. Like, she talked about her and Barack, Barry, but she talked about the importance of like her girlfriends and like her friends who really kept her grounded and kept her focused and saying, for me to be who I am, it's just not me and my husband, not me and my mama, me and my brothers and sisters, but me having a set of friends that I consider family to go on this journey with me. So I appreciated that. And I don't think that's talked about a lot.
Okay.
When you hit a certain level of prestige, success, whatever you may put it.
Yeah.
Because we talk about keeping circles tight like Cheerios. But she was like, I know I got some girls. What would have been? I just think if I had a good friend who became the first lady, like, would I be considered a ghetto friend?
Yeah. Because
I would call her, bitch, you the fucking president. You and Barry. Oh, fuck nigga Barry. Like, what? Like, can I call him that? Like,
oh, fuck nigga Barry.
I remember when you almost ain't marry him. Right? Did she have that type of friend when that friend come up or when she see Barack, the friend be like, hey, my nigga, loosen up. Look, be hitting on him hard. And the Secret Service be like, wow.
Nigga, take that damn suit off.
Oh, so tight. Or I want to be the friend that called him on his Easter suit. Clean, ain't you?
Nigga thought he was clean. That tan Easter suit.
like, can you still be that friend? Or like teasing the opposite side. My nigga, they trying to take that Obamacare away. You gonna just let them do that?
You gonna let them take care of your name? What you gonna do about your name's sake?
Right. I mean, I guess you need friends like that to talk, because that's what I would do.
Talk some shit.
Yeah, I would talk mad shit. I'm like, I'm coming through the DC. Can I stay with y'all?
Right. Can I? Do Ubers come around here?
How I get to your house? Can I come on through?
Y'all gonna send somebody come pick me up?
Or like, say if you stay in there and they're like, what you want for dinner? Can I be like fried chicken, ghetto spaghetti, and garlic bread? Or Popeyes? She'll take that garden shit on.
What are Popeyes at?
But no, I did appreciate in the book how she really highlighted those friendships and how important they were to her and how it made her just, a holistic person. Because I think those relationships are important. Friendships are important.
Yeah.
I think I ever seen the meme on Instagram. I forgot who it was. Maybe this person was like Iman or something. It's like y'all bitches gonna let that. I'm just focused on me. I'm developing and processing. Y'all gonna be 58 years old with no friends and alone with that piece of stage. Learn how to work through conflict. Learn how to work through it, and that's true, right? It's a balance.
Yeah.
All right, what else is going on?
So, I don't know if you remember that the Timothy Dean, who was the second man who died, who was found dead in Ed Buck's house.
Yes, Ed Buck ain't in jail yet.
No,
I thought he quietly went to jail.
So he also died of a meth overdose.
Hold on, Ed Buck is dead, or the other black man?
The other black man.
Well, y'all know allegedly the stories is this white man used to like to bring the black boys over and pump them in front full of drugs. And I'm assuming do other things that's not including reading the Bible, right? But do it so much where they would like die. Yeah. What? And did they say anything about it? So, well, Ed Buck got, I'm sure, great lawyers. But what is Ed just saying? Consensually, they did. How do you know? They had these drugs and they did too much? Is that what his story is?
I don't know what the fuck.
Because, I mean, even if you get them on like drug possession, that's still... What? Somebody dead. 2 people dead. Yeah.
So, I just need to bring it up. Affirm his name. Say his name.
Yeah.
Timothy Dean. And, hopefully.
But dang, I ain't heard nothing. Why are we worried about Jussie? What's going on with Ed Buck? Y'all niggas are still hating on Jussie. He dropped, the counts has dropped, y'all.
Well, you heard about your boy Trump?
No. I try not to.
Well, Trump is calling for the FBI to investigate
No,
Jussie.
he's not. And he is off the hot presses of his Mueller report. No, he's not. The pages are still, the ink is wet. And he's calling for the FBI to look at something?
Yes.
I hope the FBI said we're booked.
Look.
Dealing with terrorists in the nation.
He went to Twitter. And
went to the tweeting.
And he said FBI and DOJ to review the outrageous Jussie Smollett case in Chicago. It's an embarrassment to our nation. So them niggas.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
That's bold.
And so he trying to get the FBI, but he trying to get the feds.
Kettle black.
I know, right?
What?
Hello, Pot. I'm black.
Yeah.
Hello, Kettle. You black too. Yeah.
Sir, no. And then the thing is, whatever Chicago PD they did what they did. I'm not sure what Jussie did should be raised to the level of the FBI. Right? Like, even at worst case scenario, he did what everybody claiming or accusing. He done made up this shit. He done hired African. I still don't think that's to a level of a federal crime. That's what I'm saying. Or it should be used to, federal resources should be used to then go dig more into it after the Chicago PD has shut it down. That's what I'm saying. Right? Maybe if it was still ongoing trial, cool. But if the Chicago PD done shut it down, I'm not sure if the FBI resources should be used to go do that when we have all types of terrorists and Ed Buck stuff going on. That's what I'm saying.
Look, Donald Trump say anything to take the attention off me.
Anything to take the attention off him. I am not a firm believer. That is bullshit. I stand with Jussie on this one. He on some bullshit. No, Jussie don't need to be investigated by the FBI. For what?
Why he bringing DOJ into
this? In the Department of Justice? So you're saying Jussie is a terrorist?
Well, you know, I told you how justice works. You make it so much of a spectacle, they be wanting to take your ass down.
Goodbye. Let that man live. Let that man live.
Speaking about living, who you think gonna die on Empire?
Child, not Jussie.
Is it gonna be Dre? It
ain't gonna be Dre. He gonna come through with a miracle. Dre is becoming my favorite character.
Is it gonna be Jussie? Is it gonna be Avon Barksdale? Or is it gonna
Can we talk about Avon Barksdale in the Wire and Empire crossover? I am so here for Wood Harrell. Is that his name?
Wood Harris.
Wood Harris. Oh my God. That nigga can act. That nigga aging good. I'm here for Wood and Cookie. I mean, Avon and Cookie. I'm here for it. I know you niggas ain't watching Empire, but it's doing decent.
It is doing
decent.
It's
pretty decent now. Y'all get over that Jussie shit. Get over it.
Or is it going to be Lucius Mama? It could be.
I hate to send old people to bed, but yeah, let's go ahead and put her in the... Yeah, let's go ahead. Because Mama getting on my nerves.
Because what was that? What's that TV show you like to watch?
Which one? All of them.
The one with the family. The white family.
This Is Us?
No, the white
because we got to talk about R&B.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that on another day.
Why?
Because I ain't watched the episode yet.
Neeram, you had one job. We got to talk about Beth and Randall. I'm going to briefly talk about it then. But no, finish what you were saying. What white people?
I forgot the name of the show.
What? Modern Family?
Yeah, Modern Family.
Yeah.
When they're talking about, somebody gonna die, and it was just like the mama. It was Jay's ex-wife.
Why everybody was waiting for Al Bundy to die?
Like we was waiting on somebody like big, like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna die.
Al Bundy is dead.
And then it was like his ex-wife that we only seen like once or twice.
Yeah, but that's a mother day. I thought they was gonna kill Stella the dog.
So, I think it could be as lackluster as that, like, oh, it's just Lucia's mama.
Yeah. No, I think they got to come harder there. But I don't think no main character's going to die off. Mm-hmm. Or maybe like one of these new girls that they got bopping around. Like one of these culturally ambiguous girls with curly hair. Oh. They look like the same people to me. So the girl who do the choreographing and also the girl who trying to beat Tiana and singing, that could be the same actress. Mm. That could be the same person, same actress, and they just put on a hat in the scene because they look very...
Gotcha.
So maybe one of them will die. Mm-hmm. But no, I'm here for Andre.
Well, Andre got cancer.
I mean, the Lord heals. Didn't Lucius have some type... Lucius supposed to die in 10 days? And we're on season 5?
Yeah, they thought Lucius had MS.
Lucius... No, not on MS, like advanced MS. Yeah. Like, you have a week to live.
It was not a week. It was like a year. Which is a week in TV.
Yeah, they be like, you have 1 week to live. I'm like, wow, we're on year 5. He look good. What medicine he got? But yeah, y'all need to back a little bit off Jussie. We got bigger fish to fry, y'all. We really doing the community, and what we can do, we can process it and be upset, but we just got bigger fish to fry to Jussie. So let that man live. Mm-hmm. But Niram said he ain't watched This Is Us. So Monday we will unpack it because that is the episode for Black Love Matters. Like, we should have did the after show. The whole show was about Beth and Randall having the same damn argument. Mm. And I think that's going to be the theme of our Monday. We'll really unpack it. That'll be our theme of our episode on Monday. The same argument. And we can need to look into what argument do we keep having. Because I think we have a couple of them.
Yeah.
But what this episode did do, it reiterated how much I'm not here for Beth.
Oh, I thought
y'all keep getting on me. Beth is exhausting. I'm going to just say a couple bits.
Well, never mind. I was going to say something. But
go ahead, Niram, because everybody say I cut you off. Go ahead, Niram.
I'm going to keep this one to myself.
No, go ahead. Lay it low and spread it wide.
Y'all niggas ain't about to cancel me. What the fuck I was
Lay it low.
No.
And spread it
I'll just tell you off air.
Okay.
Because I'll just write it down.
And burn it after. But Beth numerous times irritated me when she's not used to nice things. I'll just do it. Randall took her to dinner at a very nice restaurant. I agree with Beth on this one. They asked them to pay ahead. Beth was like, we ain't paying for shit. And I agree. I would have got my shit and left. But Beth was like, why we here? I just want some plantains. Bitch, plantains gonna be there. Let niggas treat you nice. Yeah, don't say that out loud. Don't say that out loud. But I will co-sign that. And I'll find a nice way to say that next week. I'll let that come from me.
Oh, okay.
Let me come from Near. Good you ain't say that. Also got on my nerves. Randall had to propose numerous times to her.
What?
Numerous times. You proposed more than twice. I'm trying not to give everything away. It's good Randall had a white mama. Randall could not have had a black mama. Because if my son come to me and he said he keep proposing to this raggedy wench, and she keeps saying no, I'm like, well, son, when people tell you
people tell you who they are, you need to listen.
Or I couldn't be the mama coming in the house. I'd be like, oh, here come Princess Toes Tool. It's not good enough, honey. Like, but still, like, I would have gotten her ass about that. Which
you call her Peach?
Peaches. Here come Princess Peach.
Always leaving fucking Bowser.
Always getting stole, looking to be saved. I think Randall would have had a different experience if he had a black mama, because some of that shit, like, wasn't cool. Like, it wasn't romantic to me. Mm-hmm. Like, she was definitely playing a game, right? She was definitely like, I don't know, I don't want to be consumed, right? This idea of being consumed by a man. And that was the ending point. And I finally signed it with Randall because she was like, oh, Randall, you're just consuming. And bitch, that's not Randall's problem. Who problem is that? If you let him consume you, who problem? I'm the Iyanla. Whose problem is that? You. Because you like it. Right? It might hurt. It hurts so bad, right? But that's you. You're letting that man's life consume you. Randall had to come in, but I'm not Beth. He's like, Beth, I'm not about to sit here and play for the last 15 years that I've been some bad guy that's just bulldozing your dream in your life. I mean, he went a little far. He was like, it ain't my fault that it took you this long to figure out what the fuck you wanted to do. In the place that we set up in our life, it ain't the most feasible. Right? Like, if you just logically, A plus B equals C, it does not make sense right now in our life. That's not my fault. And you're not about to make me feel bad for speaking the fucking truth. And I was like this. And it's not a lie because he didn't tell her not to do it, right? He just said it was going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, Beth, oh, I always got to bend and break for you. Bitch, why are you bending and breaking for him? Say no. That's you and your boundaries, right? Some of that shit she was putting on Randall was her shit. And I think she was really outdone when Randall got the fuck up and left. And she like, where you going, Randall? He was like, the fucking Philly on my cot. And she got big eyes and got scared. Then she did the Jordan Peele one tear. Oh. So, but I appreciated Randall standing up to be like, wait. We not about to play this whole 20 years like I came in and was acting like Marsal. From Love and Hip Hop Huntsville.
Love and Hip Hop Huntsville.
You're not about to play me like I've been Marsaling you your whole life. Because there was a certain point you liked that, right? You liked that a little bit, right? And I think as women we have to be upfront. Well, what's the balance between wanting security and your man providing and stepping in and having new ideas and moving, right? Like she was like, even when we had the kids, I had to stay home. And I'm like, Beth, ain't nobody feel sorry for you, girl. Your husband said, stay home and I'll take care of everything. Beth, nobody feels sorry for that. Like that is not a I feel sorry type. That's not an I feel sorry type of line. So you have the privilege to stay home and take care of your child and everything else is taken care of? Is that Don't Cry For Me, Argentina?
You better take care of that damn kid.
Take care of the kids. Or say, I don't want to and we need to get a sitter.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think Randall would have ever been like, nah, bitch.
Right.
Marsal would have. That's the difference. But she was almost waiting for Randall to say that, right? And you can't expect niggas to read your mind. And it was something there. And honestly, I wasn't that impressed with R&B. They need some TLC and G.O.D. Someone.
Okay.
But would y'all tell me what y'all think? I know y'all be standing for Beth. Let me just clarify. I love Susan Lucci. The person who plays the character, she is a bad bitch contest first place. But Beth?
Thank you, baby.
I couldn't have been Randall's black mama. Because I would have just fulfilled the black unicorn stereotype. I'd be like, Randall, baby. Ain't no other black woman doing things, being successful.
And yeah, Howard
ain't no other black woman.
Just look to the girl on your left side.
How is she doing here?
Right. How's she doing?
That's why the Lord ain't give me no kids yet.
She in law school.
And the thing is, I wouldn't have did it to probably the second no. Because the first no, I'm like, you know what, y'all young. Yeah, give baby girl some time. But the second and the third and the fourth no. I said, you need to go to the mixer. Maybe this ain't meant.
The nigga better go pledge.
What? Right, and I'm talking about, because I think an undergrad is early, but I think they was out in grad school. They was in their mid to late 20s and they've been together this long. And you keep proposing and she keeps saying no and then ask you what's for dinner. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Shout out Friday. We'll really unpack it though Monday, y'all, because Niram need to watch it because I need to get some balance because I am a little hard on Beth. I was Team Randall on this. Took my ass home. I'm taking my ass and you stay here. Bye.
Well, it's Shout Out Friday.
Shout Out Friday.
It's my favorite day of the week.
Yes, it is.
So Shout Out Friday for all the new people. If you leave a 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, or leave us a voicemail or email, or comment on blacklovematters.com, Black We're Not Okay. We read on there. We give you a shout out because we love and we affirm and we appreciate y'all for reaching out, and we just want to reach back.
We do.
Yeah. So we got like 5-6 reviews on Apple Podcasts. So let's just do the damn thing.
Okay.
All right, so the first one says the best from young black millennial, 21. But hey, I'm gonna affirm you, young black millionaire 21.
Come on, get the coin.
Get your coin, sis, bruh, cuz. I done got geeked up for your millions.
Get that air in your
I done got all.
Come on, Nero. Nero got air in his throat.
And it says, I've been listening to y'all since the summer, and it's amazing. As a young millennial in college at a PWI, the insight that you get, that you guys have, is the best, and made me has me looking for black love.
Oh, good. You can find that black love.
So it's so timeless and has me laughing. Keep doing y'all because this podcast is like no other. Love it.
Thank you.
Oh, I guess I'm reading another one too.
Keep going.
This one says nothing compares. It says, "Hey Niram and
Who is it by?
Lucy02.
Okay.
It says, "Hey Niram and I'm Bees. I discovered your podcast October of 2018, and I was hooked. I listened to you. I listened to your old episodes, and y'all. Yes, I'm from the South. Have me rolling. You guys are funny, down to earth, and just downright great to listen to. I feel like I know you. I've attempted to find other podcasts that I can listen to while I'm waiting for y'all next episode, but nothing compares. Thank you.
Thank you.
She goes to say, or he or she goes to say, Niams, it's good to hear you. A young black female are being successful in Colonizer Valley. Thank you for keeping it real about your journey, and thank you for giving others advice about what to do to advance in their profession. I'm a 49-year-old divorced mother of two, and I know how hard it is to deal with everyday stereotypes of who they think we should be.
Yep.
You are doing an amazing job. Keep climbing, keep moving, and keep aspiring. They go on to say, Nirams, I love that you are supporting your woman! Exclamation, exclamation. I felt my ex was threatened by my career and didn't support me in my journey. So you are an inspiration because other men hear from you that it's okay to support your wife without diminishing who you are because of who you are. God will bless you abundantly.
Thank you.
Nyans, I am watching Family or Fiance as I'm writing this review, and child, this is a hot mess. Lord, thanks for the watch recommendations. Keep them coming.
I told you. That Family Fiance, you'll catch yourself watching it, can't stop. Actually, I want to talk about the last Iyanla with Leandria on there because I think it's a word. And also, I did hear Kim Burrell talking crazy. Why do black Christians keep disappointing me left and right? Just disappointment. Sit down, Kim. Ain't nobody ask you.
I'm still reading this review.
Oh, okay.
And she goes to say, Mabel.
Mabel. She looked up.
I love to hear Mabel stories. I have a poodle mix, Layla. Never thought I'd be a dog person until she came along, but I am here. And there are often similarities between Layla and Mabel, and that leopard dog print sweater. Love. I'm still trying to find one from Layla. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Keep rising. Salvi Southern.
Yes, thank you. My mom bought Mabel some more clothes.
Oh, my God.
And it was too much. It's too much. We'll have to put them online.
Got a whole jumpsuit.
It's a jumpsuit. It's like an Adidas jumpsuit, but for dogs. I said, Mom, where's she going to go in this? She's overdressed.
What Mabel doing now?
Yeah, she's trying to get up.
Oh, okay. The next one says, y'all sister Ivory from Social Media Marketing Intern. And it says, hey y'all, I'm writing to you from Austin, which is just as white as Colonizer Valley, if not whiter.
True.
I'm new here and wondering if you have any recommendations on to how to find black people. I'm seconds away from posting an ad in the paper. Young black women wanted. Anyway, what are your suggestions on making friends of color in new places when you can't find any? LOL.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go to like that Eventbrite, but I would say in Austin, this is coming from my Colonizer Valley lens, there's like Google headquarters or Google offices, Amazon offices, and LinkedIn, and they do a lot of events, right? So you could probably just type in like Black Googler Network or like Black LinkedIn Network or Black like Amazon, like because it's tech is really big in Austin. So like Austin is a hub, Colonizer Valley is a hub, New York is a hub, right? There's a few places, and DC is about to be a hub too, where a lot of those tech companies there, and there's a lot of young black people there, and they do a lot of events, and a lot of the events are open to the public. So that's where I would actually look to see if you're looking for like young Black professionals to go outside of like Eventbrite and stuff like that. What you think there? What's wrong with the
other things is like taking it back old school. Go find the NAACP in the area.
Yeah. Code words for shit, right?
Yeah.
Like just like where we the Urban League.
Go find the Urban League. Young Professionals.
Young Professional Urban League. Yeah. Check that type of stuff out.
Look on Facebook and see if there's like a young Black professional network in there.
Or like a turn up, like those type of use those keywords to see because it's there. It's just hidden.
Right? Are you Greek? Go find some Greeks. You ain't Greek. Go join Masonic or Order of Eastern Stars.
Use the universities. Do they got a Black network? Do they got a happy hour? Like, do they got a Black faculty and staff association? Those are the places I would begin to look, right? Or like even going to Instagram and just hashtag Austin Young Black Professionals. Like I'm sure if you just put in hashtag Austin Young Black Professionals, something come out.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I don't know if Sister Brother Cuz is a male or female.
It don't matter.
But hell, the barbershop, start there.
Oh yeah.
You're a male, go to the barbershop because that is that's what would be the cornerstone of all Black communities, especially for men.
Also church, honey.
Yeah.
Don't go to Bible, but find a young group. Like, so where y'all go to brunch at?
Yeah.
It's always a turned up group in church.
It is.
It's always a Nyambis in church.
And they go to church and they go to brunch right after and start talking about the pastor.
No.
Out church secrets.
But you can find you a balance, right? Sometimes just ask, like, oh, so what folks do around here? Well, look what we do. Look, Eric, what we do around here? So that's my advice.
Yeah. The next one says, "Who is you? I'm Linnell. Hey, Linnell." And it says, "I absolutely love your show. I've been listening for about 2 months. I've been listening on my way to work and take you guys in the office if I don't finish. Your dynamic is so real. LOL, for real, a lot. It's just what I need to start my day. Thank you."
Oh, perfect.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Got to put you in the next shout out. Who is you? I'm Linnell.
Is Linnell married, the comedian?
I don't know.
I would love to see what that is. It would be. She another person I would love to have lunch with. With them nails.
Yeah.
My God, it'd be.
We got one from. It says a great podcast from Aaliyah Lee, and it says very telling, innovative. Love their dynamic so much. Where do I find the first episode? I downloaded Stitcher, and it only goes back to 178. On my off days, I like to scroll back and listen to old episodes while I wait on new ones. You can actually go to our website.
Yeah.
BlackLoveMatters.com, Black with no K. All the website there. All the episodes are there.
Yeah.
Y'all better watch them there because I am going to put a paywall behind that.
I'm a nigga shit.
I'm trying to hustle.
I know.
Hustle up.
Yeah, but just go to our website and all of them's there.
All of them's there. I think SoundCloud
might have them all too.
Yeah, SoundCloud might have them all as well.
Yeah, but definitely our website.
But it's something about like Apple and Stitcher and how they do the
probably have so much
podcast feed that they truncate so many afterwards.
Yeah,
and they only leave up the latest. Either I think it's anywhere between 50 to 100. Yeah, and then we had a review on Stitcher. Oh, ooh, look at that! I've been dogging out my Stitcher family so much.
I used to listen to Stitcher when I had an Android. I didn't have this. I didn't do SoundCloud. I used to listen to Stitcher.
Oh, did you leave any reviews?
Oh my God, Jesus. Come on there.
I hope y'all see that leaving reviews help us creatives.
What did you just say?
Leaving reviews help us creatives.
Oh, okay. I thought you said help me creatively. I said how?
Help us creatively.
It does. Like it's giving street cred, right? And it helps to get more folks to find us.
Y'all don't know how many times Naomi was going to quit. And I said, baby, look at all the reviews we got. And like, look at all these people who sat down.
Don't make it seem like every day I have to quit. Don't do that.
I'll be about to quit.
Every day I don't about to quit.
And I'd be like, baby, look at all these reviews we got.
Don't do that.
There's people who you impacted. Now I'm like, and I ain't even impacting these people.
Yeah.
I said, look at the reviews. Read the reviews, baby.
Come on, Nero.
What? What I was saying, Stitcher. All right, so we got one that says family, and it's from Adriana. I'm Black, they mad. It says
I needed that, sis.
It says Netflix has went up on the price for my subscription. So I got to create a new account for the first month.
On
free.
principle. I know that's right.
So that means another 5-star review. Shout out to Black Love Royalty, Nyambi and Niram. I'm at episode 109, Momentum Makes Progress. I don't know if y'all go back and listen to the old episodes.
We should.
But Bruss is close. You two have the third eye because there are plenty things that you two spoke on that came to fruition.
Has it?
And it's scary. Really? Like what?
I know. I need to go back. I haven't listened to our old stuff. We need to.
The thing is, we create so much. It's hard to like go back
and process
and listen because it's always like a race to the finish to get these bad boys out. And she said, and it's okay, Mabel. Mabel is the dog at the house now.
Yeah.
And Desi's about to pop up and be like, "See, I see y'all got another pet.
Dog looking like me.
I guess I wasn't good enough." Looks at Mabel and says, "Your days is normal, fam."
She's still hanging. I don't think Niram gonna let me get rid of Mabel.
No.
It's days I came and I've asked him. I was like, "So do you think Mabel's a good fit for our family?" And Niram's like,
yes.
"We're not getting rid of
We're not getting rid of Mabel.
I was like, "I didn't say that." Why did you ask me that?
Because you be like, Mabel holding me down, restricting me. And I'm like, other than like, I wanted a bigger dog, like, Mabel's a good ass dog. Like, you know, she don't piss or shit in the house. She give you licks and rubs and shit. Like, what else can you ask for? And you be like, she holding me down, she restricting me.
She do be restricting me.
I always got to think about where I'm going to go for a happy hour with Mabel. And I say, well, leave her ass at home. Then she cried. Well, she cried.
Then she look at me and be like, Mama done had martinis. And I'm drinking this. Look, my water pot empty.
She just be so cute.
Yeah.
She be holding me back. Yeah. I said, oh, okay.
Since I had Mabel, I done saved a lot of money. Because it's a lot of places I would have did or went or like traveled to that I'm like, oh, it's so last minute. I don't know where Mabel going to go. Let me just stay here with Mabel and we eat almonds.
Well, you can read the email since I wrote all the reviews.
Okay, so the next one is from Crystal Johnson. The subject is trying to be a future Black love story. Message is, hey sis bruh, cuz I want to first start by saying I love your podcast. Niram, I left my 5-star review using my phone, my son's iPad, and my parents' phone, and encourage my friends to do so as well.
Thank you.
I'm a daily listener. I listen to old episodes to get caught up in between current episodes, and I've been I put all my friends onto listening to Black Love Matters, which is why I was hesitant to send this email. Why didn't you tell us that we had to say your name?
You didn't say her name and everything. Well,
I mean, who that? Crystal Stonebreaker. It's the Crystal. I know I be confusing names. Because I know my close friends are tired of hearing about this one, but I need your advice. I'm 29 and have a schoolgirl crush, and I don't have a clue what to do anymore. Let me start by saying I'm not a booger wooger. I sent y'all a post on IG before about Mabel if y'all want to verify. I think I remember. Yeah. I started having a crush on a guy in my office it's in your offices.
Nope, you can't do it.
It depends if they in similar departments. I'm gonna go, and of course, is that the ice cream truck?
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, I ain't heard no ice cream truck in years.
Shit, I'm trying to get some ice cream.
Yeah, in my office about 6 months ago, and of course, I didn't want to say anything because I don't believe in mixing your honey with your money because it can get sticky. Plus, I wasn't sure if the feelings were mutual. After telling a close work friend about this, she said it was obvious we both were interested in each other and gave examples of time he overtly showed his interest in me, i.e. peeling my fruit for me because I didn't want to mess up my nails and rushing to grab bags.
That's game.
Exit to grab the elevator with my. Oh yeah, that's absolutely, honey. Because
That's
if anybody reach for a piece of my fruit at my job, I'm throwing it away. Look, Steven, did I tell you to peel my orange? That's your orange. What?
That nigga de-shelling your pistachios for you and everything.
But I just figured he was being a gentleman and a nice guy. Fast forward to early February, I decided to shoot my shot on my last day at my last office because I was transferring to a new location, only to find out his new location was 8 minutes from my old office. Luckily for me, I did it on Facebook, and he never got the message until recently when he checked his Facebook message and messaged me back saying, "Who hacked my account?" After explaining he really uses his Facebook account, he asked for my number. We chatted briefly, and he told me they had no idea I was interested in him, which provided my point that he is simply a nice guy and wasn't flirting with me. That nigga lying. Problem is, I'm finding him very intriguing and want to know what to do, if anything. since I've already put myself out there. He's continent black and a Leo. Oh God. So I don't know how to approach him. Sorry for the long email.
Get that nigga compliments all the time.
Oh my God.
Let him know his
Leo, and I'm a Leo woman. Leo men are a lot.
You gotta let him know his haircut is good.
Yeah, and you know what? They're especially a lot if they aren't successful in their own mind. Whatever his definition of success, if he has not reached that, he's gonna be a pain in your ass until he reaches that. But yeah, Leo people, we love compliments. They say we like being the center of attention. I don't think we do. I think we like being the center of attention of people we love. Like, so if we're in new areas, we don't want to perform for you, right? But if y'all are people, like, we love that type of energy. Are we going to give advice now, or we save it for Monday?
We can save it for Monday.
I got some advice, but I still think you can shoot your shot. And even that's some Leo shit. I never knew you were interested in me. Tell me more.
That is some Leo shit.
If the Leo man reminds me of Titus from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Like you know how he be like, oh my God, am I great?
Right. Let me tell you, every day Naomi come on, Neon, tell me about my outfit.
Do you like me?
Do you like my outfit?
Look?
What do you think about this look? How I look in this, baby?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely like compliments.
Leo.
I do like compliments.
Just be searching for a compliment.
And to the point where I told Near, I'm like, you know what my love language is? It's words of affirmation.
Near, every day I expect you to tell me I look good.
Even when I don't. And he don't. But yes, sis, we got some advice for you, and I don't think it's too late for it.
I didn't ran out of ways to tell her she looked good.
Nigga, get at the source. Next we got Thera. Is it Thera or Thera? Oh Lord, the one time they don't send us no pronunciation. Thera, is that Thera? Thera. Both is pretty though.
The Rara.
What? What is that extra syllable you added? It's a pretty name. Hey y'all. Yes, I left you 5 stars. Anywho, I gotta say I agree with Nyambi on parents nowadays spending too much money on all this fancy stuff. Meanwhile, we turned out just fine. I have 5 and 7-year-old kids, and when I was pregnant, the first time my husband and I brought mostly secondhand items. This wasn't so much because we didn't have the money, but more because I flat out refused to pay the crazy prices. My kids survived. I probably spent less than the price of one new on my baby's gear combined. The only thing we splurged on was a comfortable double sit and stand stroller when I was pregnant with baby 2, but we used it in all forms and it grew with our kids year after year. This splurge air quote was on sale for $200 at Target. I just think parents these days rely too much on technology and don't put the time actually to bond with their baby and wonder why they don't like being around them when they get older. I love listening to you guys. Keep up the good work there. Yeah, it's something too. It was just too much. Right? And I get it. Like, I know every baby different and every baby kind of had a tick, right? Like I said, if you know your baby got digestive issues, well, then of course you got to get the bottle with the straw and all that, right? But if you know your baby every time you see that bottle, that nigga drinking that 6 ounces, like, yeah, all right. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I finally seen the nipple that looked like a fleshlight.
It's just the discretion, right? Or if you know your baby having trouble sleeping or super colicky, right? Then yeah, maybe you do need to look into a different form. But if you know if the baby need 2 rots and then his milk and they sleep, sis, I don't know if you need to spend thousands of dollars on that, right? Like just stuff like that. I don't get. And it is something to letting the technology do it. And when are you losing that bonding time with your baby, right? And really knowing your baby. And I think this trend doesn't just stop when they're babies, right? It then goes to when they're toddlers and when they're preteens and teenagers. If you're using technology as a pseudo form, as a pseudo. I mean, don't get me wrong, my kid gonna get iPad, but if you use it as a stand-in for parenting, that's when it becomes a problem, right? And that's what you worry about more as they get older. As babies, fine. If you're gonna buy the snood and make them go to sleep, but if you use it as a stand-in when they get older, when you need to be teaching them and being in their ass, right, that's when it becomes a problem. I completely agree. Then also from our website, from PhD, and this is from episode 336, and it's called Nyambi and Neon for co-president. The comment says, 5 stars to you both. My co-workers, one from Wakanda and one a colonizer, have suggested that Michelle Obama and Laura Bush should run in 2020. Thoughts, comments? P.S. I'm here for Nyambi's mother calling to check on her grandpup. My father asked about his grandson, Nico. Yeah, my mama, I don't even think she be calling to check on us. She be like, let me see Mabel.
What Mabel doing?
I said, what she always doing?
Near Nyambi and answer the phone. Can you FaceTime me and show me Mabel?
Like, what they think? Do you think they think I'm gonna get rid of Mabel too?
Yes.
Because they was looking forward to meeting Desi. My parents didn't even meet Desi.
You know, you flaky with these pets.
I'm not flaky, but I have high expectations.
You flaky.
I'm
I don't even know
not.
why you get a pet.
Obama and Laura Bush, I think that would be a winning ticket. But I don't know if Michelle Obama would be tolerate Laura Bush.
No.
I don't think she'll be able to tolerate Laura Bush. But I think they could win, and I will vote for. I told y'all, I'm just trying to get to these primaries. Let me know who we voting for, because it's too much.
Ooh, Mabel, you starting to smell like crackers.
She is. She need to get her bath this weekend. We got some voicemails, Nira?
Yeah, we got one voicemail.
Okay, let's listen.
Mabel, stop flouncing.
All that breathing.
Hi, Nira and Naomi. This is Tanaja calling. I haven't called y'all in a while.
No.
And I think I only called twice before anyway. But I hope everything is well with y'all. I wanted to talk to y'all about
What's this?
So I do lashes. And I work for a company, like a chain salon. And basically, you come on as a beginner, you move up just like any other job. But the highest I feel like you can go is a master stylist. Now, I wanted to be a manager, but I guess they don't see it for you, girl. So here we are. Now, I work for some cheap-ass owners.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers don't even want to give you, so they don't want to pay for toilet paper because they think we steal supplies and all this other crazy stuff. So anyway, as of late, I'm the lead stylist. We can start there, but keep in mind I don't get paid to do that.
Yeah.
So y'all want me to manage all these girls, but y'all want me to pay to manage these girls. So I really half-assed me doing that job.
Yeah.
But as of late, they've been wanting everybody to become a master stylist. Now, when you get a raise, you get $1 in your hourly, and you get $2 on your commission.
Yeah.
Well, when you become a master stylist, that's an upcharge for the guest.
The client, yeah.
So the upcharge is $30.
Damn.
So we don't get any of the $30 that they charge, and we still only get our regular raise, which is $1 on your hourly and $2 on your commission. But they're at the point, or they have been saying that if people don't want to move up, then you're going to have to get rid of them. So my question is, how do I stand my ground in this? Like, I like what I do.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the company per se. I could be doing this on my own, but I got bills, so I need something
consistent. Did she call back?
Yeah, she called back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of them things where you just got to rob Peter to pay Paul. Oh, sorry, Mabel.
My dog.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, they want everybody to go up in status there because it'll make the salon look good, but it's not necessarily worth the financial risk because we risk losing our tips, we risk losing our repeat requests.
Yeah. And
I don't know, can they force us into moving up? Like, because they, the managers are saying they talking about it that, they'll fire everybody. But I'm like, that don't even make sense because then you're going to start with beginners and it's going to be worse off than it was before. So what do you think is the best route for me to go? Because like I said, I'm not really in a position where I want to leave like my for sure money.
Yeah.
Like I could cut back on how much, because I can work 11 to 12 days straight. Like I work almost every single day.
You need your own business. You working like that?
But I could cut some days back and start doing it outside of my house. Yeah. But I also want to keep that as well because, like I said, it's stable income. Yeah. How do I fight my owners back? Yeah. Because I don't want to be no damn master stylist. And I damn sure don't want to be no master stylist. Y'all not going to give me a part of that $30. Okay? Yeah. So, just tell me what you think about that. And, thanks for listening. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for that. That's a good one. That's a complicated one. I don't know if we have to come back to that Monday. We can unpack it a little bit, Nero. I want to think about it a little bit more. And also, if there's any stylists out who listen, what advice would you give sis to? My gut is saying, like, you hang in there and till you can get out on your own.
Yeah. Or you look,
till you get out on your own or you find something better. But you don't tell them that's what you're doing. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you play the game till you get out to your net space.
Yes.
That's almost like that's where my gut's leaning toward.
I definitely agree. Like it sounds like you need to be at a new location, a new place.
Yeah. Because they ain't gonna stop with the fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like even if you win this battle, it's gonna be some other.
Or find a new place. And then I have a friend that's somewhat in a similar situation, but not quite. as a barber, and like he's kind of stuck to that particular salon because of whatever. But it's still some fuck shit going on. And the thing is, like with that type of field, like you either gotta like move the fuck on and like find somewhere else, or like you got to figure out the other hustle, which is like doing it on your own and
take
I'm not
even
risk.
talking about out the kitchen, right? I'm saying like, what would it mean for you to like? First of all, do you have enough clients, right? Because I know they even have those individual salons, right? Where it's just you in a booth there, right? And you do your own. Or what is it like in collaboration with some of the other girls there or men there? Like that y'all can go create your own salon, like and not saying that's gonna happen in 6 months to a year, but is that something that can happen in 2 years and 5, like long term, right? So the stuff we're talking about now is the quick fixes. How do you navigate within this space with your manager and go to that point? But I would even argue, like, ask you what's your long term goals, right? Like, when does it get to the point where you can just be the boss and you come in maybe 1-2 days a week because people paying you rent,
right?
But yeah, let us unpack a little bit more. Monday we'll come back to it and really, really flesh it out. But I think it's time to start getting that 5-year plan out.
Yeah.
Right. Because they the boss, right? It's they shit.
Yeah. And they can do what they want to do.
And you can push back, but they the boss, right? In the end. And it sounds like, you got sense. You really good at what you do and you're young, right? So how can you be the boss of this? And what does being a boss look like?
Yeah. And I think the other thing is like maybe it's written a booth somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
yeah, let us unpack it. Let me think. I don't want to just go off the top of my head. I really want to think about it.
Yeah, and if anybody else got ideas,
if y'all got ideas in the meantime, like shoot us emails. Especially folks, because I know we got folks who are stylists, anestheticians. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Barbers, like who's just in the beauty industry. But all right, close down there.
Yeah, as always, to submit a Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit your question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. That's Black with no K. To leave a comment about anything you talked about, we got that website, we got that SoundCloud, and we also got that voicemail. And that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later, and remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.